Good morning, my friends and family and friends. We are going to have some really cold weather, and so I'm out kind of taking a look at everything to see what I need to do to get ready for it. So I'll kind of show you what my plan is. So the high tunnel, the south side of the high tunnel has been completely buttoned up, and so the tunnel's closed, but we've still been opening up these sides, and so there's a gap. So I'm going to wiggle wire these down probably to about 2 feet off the ground, because in sunny weather, that's Bob, in sunny weather we still are going to have to open this up during the day because it'll get way too hot in there. So I've also got rock bags on both sides here so that I kind of sealed up the bottom. So this is what the high tunnel is looking like. It's warm in here. It's actually super lovely in here. So I want to save the cabbage. The cabbage I'm not super worried about. We're going to have it's going to get down to maybe 23. But as long as it's sunny during the day, this will gain heat during the day, and then we'll close it up in the afternoon before the sun goes down. And it should hold it all night. I'm expecting to lose the tomatoes, and I've decided that's okay. But I don't want to lose my cabbage and my Brussels sprouts and my broccoli, or my carrots. And I'm not actually very worried about my carrots. But I do expect to lose the tomatoes, which I decided is okay. The other thing is we've got all these fig cuttings that are doing fabulous, and I want to protect those. They can actually handle a fair amount of cold, but I would like to see them kind of continue to grow through the winter. So we're starting to get broccoli. Some of them are still quite small, but oh, this one's starting to spread. So I will, because it's got warm in here. So I'm going to harvest some of this, and the rest of it, I'm going to let it sit. There's not a lot in here. So not a big deal. We planted some beets in here with the kids, the grandchildren, and that was pretty fun. Those I'm not worried about at all because they're in the soil. So that's kind of the plan. I just get this buttoned up. We open it up when it's sunny. We open it up about 10 a.m. and then we close it up before the sun goes down. So for the chickens, chickens can handle down into the high 20s, but 23 is pretty cold. So for the chickens, the big thing is, hello, honey. We want to we're going to cover that up so they don't have cold air blowing up on them. And then the up here is fine. They need a lot of ventilation. So we'll do that today. And then we'll also put their water, automatic water, we'll drain that, and then we'll be hauling water for them, which is not a big deal. Hi, girly, what you doing? So we're actually down to, there's Bob. We're down to Bob and Rocky for roosters. We culled that fancy rooster. I came out here and I picked up Bob and I was just holding him, walking with him, and he had blood all over his head. And that fancy rooster was going after him like crazy. So I quarantined Bob for a couple of days to put blue coat on him and just to get him healed. And then I brought him back in, and the fancy rooster was just after him, to the point actually that Rocky got in there to stop it. So now we just have Bob and Rocky, and they get along really well, and our flock is very calm, so it's a good thing. Okay, I got my chores done, so I've got this sealed up now, but you see I have it open down at the bottom. So that's what we'll do each day, and I've got the door open because it kind of needed it, and watered everything well. Tonight I will shut down the water and we'll close all the hydrants. So in this coop, I put down plastic. I'm just using bricks to hold it down and some bedding on it. And they'll still get a little breeze there, but it won't be right on them. So that should be good. Girls are all hanging out. And I did something similar in this coop. So it's just closed up so that the air doesn't blow on them. Pete and Blue are out working on the trees. So he's just mounding up straw on the base of the trees to protect the roots from the cold. It rarely gets cold enough here to get cold in the ground, but it just gives them a little extra protection. So that should help. Hoping not to lose any trees this year. We'll see. And other than that, we're just kind of, I think we're ready. So that's really about all we have to do to get ready for this Arctic blast. It's supposed to last, I don't know, maybe a week. And they say we're going to have, there's a chance of snow, and I will believe that when I see it. But that would be kind of cool. So it's just moderating the high tunnel. We just have to make sure we don't let it get too hot during the day because the crops we have in there, and get it buttoned up before the sun goes down so that it'll hold the heat that it gained during the day. And I think we'll be fine. You know, if we lose everything, it's not the end of the world. I'm going to harvest a bit today. I'll probably pull a couple of cabbages, and I'll pull some of the broccoli. But other than that, I think it'll probably make it through. And that's what's going on. Love y'all. Talk to you soon.